lagging out here in the garage, getting shit popping. Got the homie Brian shit out here. A little GSR swap. We're going to be throwing it into his 99EK Coupe. Yeah, it's a work in progress, but we're going to get this shit running hopefully by tomorrow. Fingers crossed. We're punching away on the last of the miscellaneous parts that we need. We put the manifold on, the throttle body, fuel rail, injectors. It's on stock OEM injectors for now just to get the car fired up. It's going to be a 91 pump gas car. Just like a little grocery getter. Nothing crazy. Nothing, overboard. Basic shit. Real clean. And that black on black. That GSR special.
Something like.
I'm a K guy at heart now, but I always got love for the B series, so we're gonna get this shit on and popping. Check it out. Full motion, homies. Full motion. Doc VTEC. Got the tranny on. Pause. Nah, just kidding. Got the transmission on, clutches on, flywheels on. Thanks to Adam. And yeah, everything else is full go mode. It's a pigsty right now. Straight up. Got to pick up, but we just been going at it. And yeah. We'll put it in the car right now. Bam, after a long fight with this shit, it's finally in, and it looks real good. Hell yeah. Yo, what up? It's been a long overdue update, but I've been busy. I fucking helped the homie drop his GSR swap in his EK. He's supposed to get that fired up today. I had some issues with Resbutia, my Ram 1500. My 5-speed trans took a shit, so I sent it out to go get rebuilt. And then we got it back, and my brother and I put the transmission in the truck. It started spewing some oil out, and I had to take the truck back to the guy so he could do the transmission. Apparently he had the fucking shit rotated upside down or whatever. So the assembly that holds the throttle bearing was reversed upside down, so it was spewing a little bit of oil out of the little port. But he fixed that, and yeah, I'm at where I'm at now. Truck is running. We should be getting ready for IFO in Bakersfield. Hopefully things do go in the right direction and we head out there so I can get some seat time in Old Sally, my CRX. But right now I'm just getting everything situated. My brother is doing his oil change on his Aprilia RS660 right here. So he's doing that. I just took Sally out for old Rip, She's putting in work, still moving, doing her thing. And I'm about to work on my truck, so I gotta put my shift boot back in, and I'm gonna drop the fuel tank. I'm gonna fix the float on the fuel cell, or not the fuel cell, but the fuel tank. And yeah, the fuel sending unit. But so yeah, that's what I got going on. I'll be doing a little bit more updates with my truck. There's some more shit that I want to do to it and kind of hook it up with my style. After the long voyage to O'Reilly's, new sending unit. Other float was defective. The copper was getting stuck here. Now it's freed up. So that's what it's looking like up on top. Just make sure you disconnect the fuel feed off the sending unit, the evap that tees off, and then go ahead and put your fuel vent and fuel port on the tank on the other side. This truck is pretty clean. Here's the undercarriage. Doesn't look bad. Very minimal rust. No rust to any of the chassis, honestly. You can see underneath here. It's clean. There's a Cali truck in the frame. The subframe, I just got the 5-speed done. MV3500 5-speed. She's powering. It's working. Gotta clear that check engine light. No fuel leak. We're looking good. Oil change time. Harbor Frizzy drain bucket. I'm gonna throw a Mopar filter on there. But yeah, getting this all drained out. This is the front side of the undercarriage that I was telling you. I was gonna show you. You don't see no rust. This section, no rust. Let's go here, no rust. Same, no rust. So right here on the intake manifold side, when you remove the intake manifold, from what I've seen, there's a little thin sheet. It's a metal sheet, and then they have it layered with a paper gasket. Well, that paper gasket ends up ripping over time, and you have a vacuum leak inside of your manifold section. And that's an issue when it comes to burning oil. I do know my truck burns oil, so I'm thinking that's what might be the issue. I want to take off this actual box here for the throttle body. There's the air box, and I want to open up the butterflies and see what it looks like in there. See that? The oil down there? That's not a good sign. Crack-a-lackin'. Real quick with the update. I'm gonna wrap up this video right here. I'm done for the night. I banged out my lady's oil change. I did the oil change on the truck. I also dropped the gas tank, and I put in the shift boot. I'll put in the clips of us inserting the transmission as well for the truck. But yeah, that's gonna conclude this video. I got the garage all cleaned up for the most part. I got my race car back in here. She's sitting pretty, but I'm about to go to my brother's house, drop off some tools, and clear this check engine light for the evap to see if it pops back up. If it pops up, I'm gonna have to smoke test the system and, you know, find out wherever it's leaking from. But hopefully, fingers crossed, it doesn't come back on. So yeah, I'm about to bone out, head out over there, clear the engine light, and yeah, drive back home. So I'll tap back in with another update sometime this week. I gotta do the timing chain, the water pump, the oil pickup, and the oil pump on the Dodge. So that's my next goal. Hopefully I can bang it out within a week and a half. I'm trying to go to Bakersfield on the 22nd of this month. So yeah, I gotta bang that shit out. I'll be getting some tires sometime this week for the truck too. So we're moving in the right direction. Peace out.